Sandy says she hates when you say stand up. She is standing up.
Sorry, Sandy.
I just want to thank all of you for coming out here this afternoon and spending your lunch hour to show these brothers and sisters in this building that we're not done fighting for them. We're not giving up to AT&T. This isn't about work that AT&T no longer has. This is where they want to transfer families 1,500 to 2,000 miles and be able to go to a politician saying, I'm offering them a job. Well, we didn't build this information superhighway for you to uproot 200 to 300 families in the Pittsburgh area so you can send it halfway across the country where you know only 1 out of 100 would do it. So in effect, they're trying to hide behind their corporate bullshit to go to the newspapers and the media and the politicians and say, oh, we're offering them good jobs. Bullshit. The jobs should stay right here in Pittsburgh where they're being done now and where they can And if you didn't hear the beginning of Sandy's speech there, her voice is going a little bit, listen to this loud and clear. Under a Democratic governor, when this company came to the state of Pennsylvania and asked for the approval to acquire all those other properties, and they received it, a provision was put in place to say no jobs would leave the locations they're being done in now. When they tried to move them under that governor, he stopped it, and these jobs and the ones down on Grand Street we're fighting for as well remained. Under the Republican governance in there now, when we brought the same document with the same commitments in there to his attention, his administration's response was, well, you can't ask a company to live up to their word for this long a period of time. Well, the one thing we have to say to him, at least our word lasted longer than his bullshit word did. But we're going to make sure that we continue to fight so that these 200 to 300 jobs in this Pittsburgh area remain here. There is work to be done. They can easily give these people to work. They can keep it. They brought up excuse after excuse. We had city council meet with them last week to offer to help them relocate them to the other building where they have plenty of room for all these workers and more. And we're going to continue that fight until we get the response from this we deserve, which is these people keep their jobs right here in Pittsburgh.
President, District 1.
Hey, hey.
All right, thank you, Sandy. So, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. You know, you can't help but notice when you walk up past this building that nowhere on the building does it say AT&T.
Yeah. Right, they're ashamed of themselves.
They should be ashamed of themselves. You know, companies like AT&T, and maybe they figured that out here. That's why they took their name off the building. But you know, the A in AT&T is supposed to stand for American. Well, when they keep shipping good union jobs all over this country and just trying to get rid of Americans, because that's what they're trying to do, and that's what they continue trying to do every day, and a company like AT&T that is doing this continually in town after town after town in the United States of America should not be allowed to call themselves American Telephone and Telegraph. Maybe they should change their name to Corporate Greed Telephone and Telegraph. Because that's what they're all about. They don't give a shit about America or any place else. All they care about is their pockets. And brothers and sisters, we have to fight back. We got to do whatever we can do to make sure that this is stopped in every town in America. So thank you for being here today. I'm sure Sandy and her members and Brother Ed appreciate it. It may be too late for this facility, but we got to show them that we're not going to just lay down and let them destroy America and still continue to have the name American Telephone and Telegraph. Thank you, brothers and sisters, and keep up the good work. Solidarity, solidarity, solidarity. Fight back, fight back.